Hello, how are you doing today?
Good and you
Oh, I'm doing great. Why do you think you're here?
for compliance hearing for coming out positive.
All right. And what else?
That should be it.
Well, let me just tell you the report I'm receiving on you. All right. And this is what the probation officer is saying to me about you. And how old are you?
20.
All right, you're 20. Since obtaining the probationer's case, when they say probationer, they're talking about you. He has shown zero to very minimal effort regarding his probation. The probationer has had issues reporting on time, reporting for field visits, testing positive for cocaine and meth, and enrolling or providing proof of employment for any remaining court-ordered programs. The probationer and I have had several discussions regarding his actions and how or what we can do to get back on track, really stressing the small actions, such as simply calling this probation officer within 24 hours after an attempted field visit or taking accountability for his action. The probationer appears to continue to struggle to grasp the severity of his circumstances and what he can do to grow and move forward with his life and the lessons he can learn on his probation.
All right, guys, from the very first minute, you can literally feel the judge's patience evaporating. She isn't just reading a report. She's laying out a pattern of someone who refuses to take even the smallest steps to fix their own life. And that's the part that hits hard. None of these requirements are complicated. Call in, show up, stay clean. But he's 20 years old and acting like the system is doing something to him, instead of realizing he's doing it to himself.
Why are you doing nothing on this probation in this court other than using drugs?
I have attended 2 of the 4 classes, and we have had
No, they say you don't even call in.
probably when they come for a field visit.
Yeah, they say you're not doing the simplest of things. And what I can tell you is you've had 3 motions to revoke in this court. So, and I know that each time you came before me, I've told you that you're looking at up to 10 years in the prison. Deputy Laura, could you do me a favor? Could you place the handcuffs on him, please? Each time you come before me, I know I've told you you're looking at doing 10 years in prison. Obviously, your mother is not laying down the law with you at home. They say that you keep saying that you work with your mom, but you don't provide any proof. I can tell you right now, I'm not going to allow you to work with your mom because I don't know if your mom is actually having you work with her. So you're going to ISF. And the reason why I'm sending you to ISF is because you need an attitude adjustment. You understand? Now, if you don't want to sign to go to ISF, you don't have.
Buckle up, guys, because this is where things turn real. When a judge orders handcuffs in the middle of probation court, that's not for drama. That's a wake-up call. You can sense she's trying to shock him into understanding this isn't a game. 10 years in prison is not a hypothetical. And what hurts most is knowing he has a time and a youth to turn things around. But he's choosing the hardest possible road.
Probation, this is serious. And I hope I'm getting your attention because we're not going to have a conversation again where you're not doing anything. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, is there anything else you need to be successful on this probation?
No, it shouldn't be.
All right. Do not come back here again where you are not doing anything. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
I keep an open mind on everything, but we are not going to have any more compliance hearings with you. If I get a report and it appears that everything is in order, a motion to revoke is going to be filed. When a motion to revoke is filed, what ends up happening is a warrant is issued for your arrest, and you will be picked up wherever you may be. You could be at the grocery store in the middle of checking out or have already checked out. You know what's going to happen? Those groceries are going to be put to the side and they're going to take you to jail. If you are at home, they're going to pick you up and take you to jail. If you're in the middle of watching a movie and you're at the part where they're about to solve everything, guess what? If they pick you up during that time, you're going to miss what happens. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
This example she gives, getting arrested in the grocery store, in the middle of your day, it's not exaggeration. It's exactly how warrants work. And moments like this show why courts get tough. Because probation only works if someone genuinely tries. The judge is spelling out humiliation on purpose, hoping it becomes motivation.
3 CR 1042, State of Texas versus Celine Renee Briard. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkes for the state, Your Honor.
Defense?
Robert Gaona for the defendant.
Are you Celine Briard?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you pronounce your last name?
Briard.
Briard? Oh, I was doing great. Counsel, I'm showing you the discovery acknowledgement. Have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Briard, I'm showing you what's entitled application for probation. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor, but we're waiving count 2.
Any objection?
No objection, Judge.
Ms. Briard, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it in all the appropriate places? In count 1, you're charged with the offense of fraudulent use or possession of identifying information, 5 items or more. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty.
All right, guys, this is the moment where everything shifts. You can literally see the judge's patience run out. When she tells the deputy to put the cuffs on him, that's not just punishment. That's a reality check. This young man is 20 years old, and he's standing there acting like these probation violations are minor slip-ups. But when a judge physically restrains you in open court, she's sending a message. You're out of chances. What's striking here is that she reminds him, again, that he's facing up to 10 years. And this isn't the first warning he's received. The emotional weight is that he keeps choosing drugs, excuses, and silence over responsibility. The judge isn't angry. She's frustrated. It's like watching someone throw away opportunities over and over until court finally says, enough. What hits hardest is how avoidable all of this was. Reporting on time, checking in, staying clean. These are basic probation rules. And the judge knows he can do them. He just won't. This clip shows exactly why courts crack down. Not out of cruelty, but because sometimes a wake-up call requires steel cuffs.
All right, excuse me. In this area, you all are blocking probation. She cannot hear, she cannot see.
I have 3 children. I'm expecting.
All right. How old are your 3 other children?
They're 2, 3, and 5 months.
And where are they?
They're with their grandmother.
So how long have they been with their grandmother?
A couple of months, Judge.
Why?
I just had some things going on. I thought it was best for my mother-in-law has custody of my kids right now.
Why does she have custody?
Oh, because I had
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to speak
I
up.
had a CPS case going on because of my son had got out of the apartment when everybody was sleeping early in the morning, and so
Is this the 5-month-old?
no, ma'am. They're 2, 3-year-old.
Okay. So you have a CPS case.
Yes, ma'am. It's currently about to be closed.
Oh, it's about to be closed?
Yes, ma'am.
So that means if it's about to be closed, that means, and your attorney does CPS work, right? So tell her what that means, counselor.
Judge, what happened was it turned out to be a safety plan, an investigation in which I met the safety placement and she verified everything.
So,
If everything pans out, she knows it will be closed. If not, it could go legal. But
So, and
we
the
looked into it
reason why
first.
they do the safety plans means exactly what it says, safety plan.
Yes, ma'am.
So what's your drug of choice?
I mean, I don't do any drugs right now, but I was using methamphetamines, but I've been sober for quite a while now.
All right, how often were you using meth?
Like maybe every week, every other week. It just depends.
When's the last time you used meth?
Like 4 months.
All right, so that's probably why CPS was involved. When's the last time you had employment?
I was right before I was arrested.
Doing what?
I was doing home health care and working for a hotel at the front desk.
All right, I can tell you right now, I don't allow people on probation here to be home health care providers.
Yes, ma'am.
How far did you go in school?
To the 8th grade.
See, and this is nothing about,
Now, the second case hits differently. This isn't about missed check-ins. This is kids, safety, and the consequences of addiction. You can hear the sadness underneath the judge's voice. A 3-year-old wandering out of the apartment alone in the morning, that could have been a tragedy. And when CPS has to intervene, that means the situation was already out of control. Judges see these cases every week, and the emotional weight is real.
but this is my problem with home health care providers. Home health care providing is turning into West telemarketing. They don't do background checks. They're just letting anybody come in. And maybe I'm wrong for saying this, but they're looking at the bottom line, the dollar line. So I'm being told that they're letting somebody with an 8th grade education who has meth issues, who has 3 children that she doesn't even have custody for them, work as a home health care provider. Thank you, home health care provider people. So that is why I don't let people work as home health care provider. Now, maybe once you get your life together, maybe that will be a good fit for you, but I'm not going to allow that.
Yes, ma'am.
Her rant about home health care isn't just anger, it's fear. She's looking at someone with unresolved addiction, low education, and unstable home life being trusted with vulnerable people. She's calling out a system that fails both the workers and the patients. It's shocking, but she's not wrong.
So why do you only have your 8th grade education?
I just never furthered my education, but I am in, actually, just before I got arrested, got some GD books from the library, so I am trying to pursue my GD.
Okay. So what are you planning on doing with your rest of your life? What are your hopes, your dreams?
Well, after I get my GD, I want to be a cosmetologist. So.
Okay. Hey, that's doable. But I will tell you this, anything that requires a license, when you have convictions, before you start spending all that money to do it, you need to find out from the state, wherever you're going to be licensed, if that's going to be a hindrance to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Not saying that it will stop you, but it may cause complications.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, counsel, is there anything else?
Oh, yeah.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to
All right, guys, now this next part takes a very different emotional turn. The moment the judge begins questioning her about her children, you can feel the room shift. This isn't just a legal issue anymore. It's about real lives, real kids, and a mother who lost control of her situation. When she admits her 3 children are with their grandmother, you can hear the embarrassment in her voice. The judge isn't attacking her. She's trying to understand how things spiraled so far that CPS had to step in. And when she explains that her child managed to get out of the apartment while everyone was asleep, that's a terrifying moment for any parent. The judge reacts strongly because she knows what could have happened. A child wandering outside alone isn't a small mistake. It's a life-changing risk. This clip is emotional because it exposes the gap between a mother's intentions and her reality. She's pregnant. She's struggling. She's battling addiction, and the consequences hit the people she loves most. You can feel the judge urging her to wake up, not for the court, but for her kids.
sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 4 years. There's a $500 fine that will be probated. There's to be 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to ask for parenting classes, probation, whatever parenting classes you deem would be appropriate for her. Obviously, it needs to be intensive, because for them to say that the children are to remain where they remain, that means that she didn't do any. So I'm going to want intensive. There's to be restitution and no contact with Juan Palomino. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. There's to be proof of employment within 30 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. The UA hotline until further notice. Field visits, one time per month.
The judge delivers one of the most honest and painful breakdowns of the situation. When she says she won't allow this woman to work in home health care, she isn't judging her past. She's protecting both her and future patients. Someone battling addiction, lacking stability, and without custody of her own kids cannot be responsible for vulnerable patients. But the real emotional punch comes when the judge talks about the children again, how easily tragedy could happen, how dangerous it is when parents using drugs overlook the risks at home. Her message is blunt but necessary. You don't get a hand responsibility to grandparents and call it parenting. This is that moment where you hope the defendant truly hears her, because her children's lives depend on it.
Those 3 children, those are your children. It's not the grandparents' child. The grandparents are just supposed to be grandparents to children. They're not supposed to be raising more children, which is raising your children. You cannot have children and then tell them to go to Travis Park and say, you're on your own. And there is no reason a child should be able to get out of your house and you not know about it, and they're that age. So many things could have happened to your child when they got out of the house. Could have been hit by a car. And guess what? People can't see children that age because they're tiny and they're small. Somebody could have picked them up. And guess what? There's a reason we have indecency with a child cases in this court. Anything could have happened to your child. And when you're using drugs and you're pregnant, whatever you're using, your child is using too. So if you don't think a baby should be smoking a cigarette, you shouldn't be smoking a cigarette, because guess what? When you're carrying a child and you're smoking a cigarette, your babies are smoking a cigarette. If you don't think a child should be doing alcohol, when you're drinking alcohol, your baby's drinking alcohol. You're going to have to start.
This ending might be the hardest part to watch. The judge isn't being cruel. She's being brutally honest. Children can't protect themselves. Addiction doesn't pause just because a child needs you. And she's trying to make this mother see that every choice now shapes her kids' futures. Courtrooms aren't always about punishment. Sometimes they're the last place where someone finally hears the truth.